I ain't gonna cap. Hell, I'm about scared of him. Hey, bro. And there's a lot of wizards out here, bro. You don't never know who you talking to, but boy, he looked it like he was crazy as hell. Man, it's so much money out here, gang. It's so much money out here, bro. I don't even understand how y'all ain't getting y'all a piece of the pie, bro. You smell me, like, man, it's too much. It's too much, bro. I tell you what, though, man, it's fourth quarter, bro. It's fourth quarter. Fourth quarter pressure, man. The race is on, bro. The race is on. You gonna barbecue or you gonna meal do? What you gonna do? You feel me? Anyway, Mark, shout out to y'all, man. We back with another Warren Kelly documentary, man. You know what I'm saying? I think we talking about some El Mudanto or somebody y'all sent me. Y'all wanted me to react on this. So, that's what we gonna do, man. Y'all just make sure y'all keep rocking out with the kid by liking, comment. Let me tell you something about the comment section. That's y'all. Utilize it. You know what I'm saying? That's really your fastest way to get at me. Other than my Instagram, Keen_7. But I like looking at the comments. So comment down below your opinion on the video, things of that nature, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like the video. I think I said that. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subbed up. Ring that bell so you don't miss no bangers. That's all I ask y'all to do, bro. And we gonna keep coming with it. You smell me? Yeah. And I'm finna drop my clothing in a minute, so y'all stay tuned for that. But hey, let's hop into this content, man. Shout out my dog Warren Kelly. Make sure y'all subbing his channel. Also, man, you dig what I'm saying. Very dope content creator, man. And if you really want to know something about Cali, bro, and you ain't got nobody in Cali, hey, Warren Kelly gonna get you though. No cap. But hey, let's tap into this, fam.
After dark on March 19th, 2001, Anita, her husband, and her teenage daughter Sheila were passengers in the car, which was driving uphill on Little Creek Road towards Little Creek. Anita was sitting in the front passenger seat. She noticed the van parked facing downhill in a dirt area on the opposite side of the two-lane road. According to Anita, 3 or 4 Latino men stood outside by the side of a van facing Little Creek Road. Anita said one of the men appeared to be around 40 years old, and they looked like they were all drinking. One of the men was wearing a white t-shirt. Approximately 15 minutes later, Anita and Sheila traveled in an area where they had seen the van. Sheila spotted a white shoe. Anita's husband, who was driving, pulled over and shined the car's headlights, which they seen a dead body. Anita and Sheila both recognized the victim as one of the people they had seen standing by the van in the same area they were 15 minutes earlier. Anita told the police she thought the victim had been standing next to the man wearing a white t-shirt. The victim was a 15-year-old named Ricardo. Ricardo had been shot 7 times, including twice in the back of the head. Crime scene personnel found a pair of glasses, a plastic Pepsi bottle, and a cigarette butt, and multiple 9mm shell casings, and 1 live round near Ricardo's body. No fingerprints were found at the scene. Crime scene personnel also noted in photographs tire tracks and shoe prints near the body. The presence of shell casings and blood pooling underneath the body suggests...
I ain't gonna cap, but them brown boy be crazy too, boy. Shout out to my Mexicanos, man. Shout out to my brown boy. Like, where I'm from, we don't really have a problem with the Mexicans. I think in California, like, Mexicans and black people, they really don't get along, or they didn't get along, because some of y'all be like, bro, you just need to stay reacting to the South content. Leave the Cali content to us, because you don't know what you talking about. Okay, I don't. Y'all enlighten me in the comment section. But I've heard multiple people be like, back in the day, bro, Mexicans and blacks really didn't get along, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I ain't living in those times, because, boy, my brown brothers, bro, hey, sometimes they be throwing out they rocker just a little bit forward.
Ricardo had been shot at the scene. Shortly after midnight on March 20th, 2001, a woman named Tamara was returning to a tractor trailer to her trucking yard where she worked at on Willow Avenue in Rialto. As she drove up to the yard's driveway, her headlights revealed a dead body. Tamara then called the police. The body was to an 18-year-old named Jason. Jason had been shot once in the back of the head at close range. There were no bullet casings or signs of struggle at the scene, which indicated to investigators that Jason had been killed somewhere else, then moved to where he was found. Around 6:40 a.m. on March 21st, 2001, a woman named Brenda was driving her kids to school, where she noticed a body on the side of the road. The body was near the location where Anita, her husband, and her daughter Sheila had found Ricardo's body. Brenda then called 911. The dead body was to a 17-year-old named Alexander. Alexander had been shot 5 times, including twice in the head, and crime scene personnel find 9mm casings at the scene.
Overkill.
And also a pool of blood. Police investigations revealed that all 3 victims were friends of a 17-year-old named Andrew. Andrew was a member of a gang called El Monte Flores. Andrew and his friends regularly spent time at an apartment on Linden Avenue in Rialto. The apartment was rented by Andrew's aunt Carmen and her husband Abraham. Carmen and Abraham were also members of the El Monte Flores gang. Alfred was also a member of the El Monte Flores gang. He had been jumped into the gang at a young age, and he was known on the streets as Wizard. He was friends with Carmen and Abraham, and starting in early 2001, he frequently stayed at their house. According to Andrew, Carmen, and Abraham, Wizard sought to...
Hey, so it really ain't no dodging the gang life in Cali, right? It don't matter where you stay, because y'all know me, man, I cover the LA politics a lot. But now I'm starting to see, y'all just saw what happened in Stockton, and then, Sacramento, you know what I'm saying, San Francisco, you know what I'm saying? So really, like, it ain't hard to join a gang in Cali, is it? Like, it's kind of like you ain't going to escape it. Like, in Chicago, you going to either be a BD or a GD, whether you a woman or a man. That's just the culture. That's crazy as hell, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, man. You got to count your blessings, gang. Like, for real, because, man.
New members to the El Monte Flores gang, including Andrew and his friends. Abraham told Wizard he wanted no part in any recruitment effort, and Carmen told Wizard that Andrew and his friends were not gang member types. Wizard recruited Andrew to join the gang, which he did. Andrew was given a nickname and started taking orders from Wizard. Ricardo, Jason, and Alexander were not members of the El Monte Flores gang. Jason and Alexander had no interest in joining the gang. Ricardo then agreed to join the gang, but he did not attend his jumping in ceremony. According to Andrew, this disappointed Wizard. On the evening of March 19th, 2001, Wizard, Andrew, Jason, Ricardo, Alexander, and another friend named Eric were at Carmen's apartment. At some point in the night, Wizard said they should take a ride to Little Creek in Carmen's van. Privately, Wizard told Andrew to put a gun in the van. Wizard handed Andrew a rifle wrapped in a towel. Andrew put it in the back of the van. With Carmen as the driver, Wizard, Andrew, Jason, and Ricardo entered the van. Eric and Alexander left separately. With the four boys in the van, Carmen drove to Imperium, where she purchased beer. Carmen then drove up to Little Creek Road before pulling over in a dirt area. Everyone except Carmen got out and began drinking beer by the back of the van. Andrew and Jason talked while Ricardo and Wizard...
Like, bro, like, this thing, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I think I would have been asking, like, bro, where the hell we going? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, bro, there's just so much evil in the world. You really don't know who to trust, bro. Cause I know these guys probably thinking like, man, you know what I'm saying? We kicking it with the steppers with the guys, but we ain't one of the guys. But I know they ain't one thing, and they had to die because they ain't one of the guys. Though that's crazy as hell.
After conversation, Andrew heard Wizard say to Ricardo, "Hey, don't you trust me?" Ricardo put his arm around Wizard, and Wizard suddenly shot Ricardo in the stomach.
Yeah.
He continued to shoot Ricardo until he fell.
Oh my
Wizard
God.
and Andrew and Jason returned to the van, and Carmen started driving away. Carmen later testified that Wizard was holding what it looked like was a pistol while he returned to the van. Carmen then dropped off Wizard and Jason near her apartment, then drove Andrew home. Wizard and Jason were at Carmen's apartment when she returned. Jason then left the apartment, and Wizard followed. And Wizard left with Carmen's car. Wizard returned about an hour later. He told Carmen that he had gotten into an argument. He said somebody broke the window of her van on the front passenger side. Carmen and Andrew both saw the window was damaged, and Andrew described the damage as a bullet hole. Wizard followed Carmen around throughout the next day. She said he threatened to kill her family. She later testified that she thought Wizard would hurt her or her family if she called the police. Around 11 p.m. that night, Wizard again borrowed Carmen's van. He left for about an hour.
He just
Alexander was later found the next morning. His body was found near where Ricardo was. Alexander was last seen by his sister at their house around 11 p.m. After the police started investigating the murders, Wizard left the United States for Mexico. He was reportedly staying at one of the homes of Carmen's relatives. Detectives traveled to Mexico to find Wizard, the van, and also the murder weapon. They did not locate Wizard, but saw the van was later burned up. On a second trip to Mexico, detectives traveled with Carmen's mother, who was helping with the investigation. The detectives there met with Carmen's nephew, who said he had the murder weapon. The gun was later recovered in Mexico, and matched bullets found at the scene. Wizard was later arrested trying to cross the border from Mexico into the United States. He used a false name.
Dumbass, bro. Why you just ain't stay in Mexico, bro? The problem will never find you, gang. Don't get me wrong. I know like a lot of Mexicans or even foreigners, period, they think that living over here, this the American dream. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you he probably was running from something in Mexico, so he was like, I'm gonna run back to the United States. Like, come on, bro. How the hell you gonna run back to the United States when you running from something in the United States too? Like, it's crazy hell. You know what I'm saying? He called himself the Wizard, but he was evil as hell. He should have named himself Devil.
The agents discovered his identity by running his fingerprints. At trial, the prosecution theory was that Wizard killed 15-year-old Ricardo for refusing to join his gang.
That's crazy.
Then Wizard killed Jason because he witnessed the murder. Wizard killed Alexander to prevent him from implicating him in the murders as well. Just days before the killings, Wizard went on a crime spree, holding up at least 2 restaurants at gunpoint and shooting and injuring a handful of bystanders. Police said he was accompanied by Andrew in the crimes. Andrew was sentenced to 25 years in prison for the robberies, even though he sniffed about the murders that Wizard committed. While this case was going on, Wizard was hit with another charge.
What do you say? His mother found he would not leave. He was suspecting coming at my mom. I murdered him. Hey, I did it. Alright, and I enjoyed doing it. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you why, because it was defending my mother. Put out my gun and I blew his head off, eh?
He played the jurors.
Yeah, he was
Wizard
a killer.
confessed to shooting a 22-year-old man named Mark at a motel and throwing his body in the trunk of a stolen car. Prosecutors said that Wizard killed the man because he had been a customer of Wizard's mom, who was a prostitute. The police department will say that Wizard said killing is good. At trial,
he was a killer,
Wizard's
gang.
defense argued that Wizard was a scapegoat and he did not shoot the 3 boys. They will also say that Abraham, Carmen, and Andrew, who all testified against Wizard, were instead to blame. The judge in Wizard's case said he had no remorse, as if he had no soul. Wizard glared at members of the audience and slouched in his chair. He offered no statements and only laughed at the demands for his execution. After the trial ended, Wizard was sentenced to death. Wizard is now 45 years old, in prison since 2003, which he would never get out. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already,
I ain't gonna cap. Hell, I'm about scared of him. Hey, bro. And there's a lot of wizards out here, bro. You don't never know who you talking to, but boy, he looked it like he was crazy as hell. Feel what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna kill somebody because they don't want to join your ragged ass gang? I wouldn't want nobody to join my gang who don't want to join my gang, because we may go do some gang banging and we may get caught, and then he rat. He ain't want to be in the gang no way. He don't got the same love I got for the gang anyway. I don't even think it was that, Mark. You know what I'm saying? I think he probably killed him because he was just his next victim. He was like a lion. He saw his prey, so he wanted to kill him. He sniffed him out. That's why he killed him. Then the other people he killed, he was like, man, I done killed this man. I don't really trust them like that, and I like to kill anyway, so let me just go on kill them. Man, they crazy. Man, he need to be at. You feel what I'm saying? Lock the hell up, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy as hell, man. You feel me? Shout out my dog Warren Keller, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with it, man. Subscribe to this channel, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. You smell me? I love y'all, folks. You feel me? More life or no life. More where nowhere. Now we coming. OTM, we getting it straight out the mud, man. Make sure y'all rocking out with me on my main channel, King Dunn Reacts. Rock out with me on me and my lady's couples channel, King Dunn Hidden. And rock out with my lady, man, on her channel, Quantum 8, man. We going crazy, bro. December is the F my excuses month. You know what I mean? So if you got excuses about anything, bro, this month right here, bro, you need to say, man, F that excuse, man. We're going to get it done by any means necessary. For sure. You feel me? Love y'all, man. Make sure y'all keep rocking out with us. More life and no life, more world, no way. Now we coming OTM, we gonna scrap the mud. As long as y'all keep watching, man, I'm gonna keep dropping. See y'all on the next video. Let's get it. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer. Got a quarter pound on me, hey. The trap doing numbers.